Okay, so my name is Eric Boucher. I'm the technical director of Colorado Rush, and I'm sitting here with our three guests from France. And to the far side is our friend Laurent, Pascal, and Frédéric. Now I invite Laurent perhaps to give a formal introduction of our two guests who just arrived yesterday.
Yeah, we are organizing together with team and you the visiting of two French colleagues who will stay 19 days in your club. At first for an observation and try to find a training session between your organization and our knowledge and skills for training session, but they are here to exchange about your soccer when they can observe the games.
Well, very good. So certainly the staff here and is very excited about having you two visit us. And you both speak English, and much better than my French, I can tell you that. So perhaps, and if you'd each like to share a bit about, what is your hopes, what are your desires and goals to achieve from being here in Colorado?
I start?
Sure.
Okay. First, my English language is not very good, but I try to explain why I am here with Rush Soccer. Firstly, I was a professional player, and now I am coach, diploma, license UFA, and I want to contribute for the different development for the road soccer. I want to present my methodology and my abilities in coaching. Actually, I am a coach for women's soccer, and during the camp here, I want to show you my capacities to organize training session and individual coaching.
Yeah, very good. Frédéric?
Okay, hello everybody. This travel is the opportunity for me to share with you with a lot of modesty, a lot of pleasure to discuss football and to exchange about our football and our soccer. And I think we have your USA are a big interrogation in our mind. We don't know very good your soccer, and to go in Rush Soccer it's the opportunity to exchange our knowledges, our each knowledges, and I think it's very important to feed our reflection and to feed our process. And I think we have weakness, but in France we have a very good point. We have good points. We have good strong point with our process on the cursus with the formation and cursus training for the coaches. And I think it's a good way for you and for you and for us to meet currently.
I want to add, like Pascal and Frédéric said, that we are ambassador of France, but we are also ambassador of America in France, because a lot of people didn't understand, didn't know very well your soccer. And Pascal, Frédéric, but the others in Texas and in Virginia will be some excellent ambassador of your country to explain in our country in France what do you do in soccer for boys and girls.
Very good. You know, and a question that I think would also might be of interest to those who could be watching is, could you explain a little bit, and it could be from all three of you, maybe a little bit more about UNECATEF? And I know we've related to our NSCAA, our National Coaches Association, but what is the role that you play in it? And because we talk about, is it fair to say, well, you're going to bring French methodologies versus, you know, different methodologies? Because if I'm a member of NSCAA and you are, doesn't mean we're coming from the same soccer background. So is UNECATEF organized in such a way that the coaches are of one mind? Could you explain a little bit more about the organization that you're representing?
At first, you have to understand that in France, we work together. French Football Association and UNECATEF, French Football Association, organize all our certificates or our validation to have a certificate in France to coach, because in France we have special rules. We can't teach without certificate in a club. And our organization, UNECATEF, is a professional organization. Frédéric and Pascal, but the others two are professional coaches. And we have another organization like NSCAA for volunteers and amateurs clubs. This one is only for professional coach who who are working in a professional clubs, sometimes in the third division, but at the beginning is some people who work in League 1, League 2, League 3, and in the French National Association as who like trainer and coach of our national team for youth, or for example Laurent Blanc in the first team.
Then if I could ask a specific question, hopefully in the 2.5 to 3 weeks that you're here, you'll see a lot of different soccer from our club. I know earlier you mentioned the real young ones, the 4s, 5s, 6s. You know, during your stay tonight, we have a U.S. Soccer Development Academy game. During your stay, we'll also have the trials for our first women's team, our W League team. So it'll be interesting to get your thoughts and seeing our players. So we have the youngest, we have our senior team on the women's side, and our boys' side, to be fair. What, during your stay, what are you most interested in seeing or observing?
Okay. Firstly, I am a specialist for the elite courses. First of all, I think I'm specifically more competent to observe, to assess the elite program in Rush Soccer or for the US competition. But you don't have elite without the base and without the school academy, the young team. And I think it's more you can have a good process, a good formation, a good training course for this category between 8 and 12. You can have more chance to have a good player above the courses, and you can't train. You can coach a team without the base. It's our job, and we must have an overview very precisely to give and to exchange with efficiency.
Pascal, you are coach in France with women, but you have also another specialty. Can you explain your specificity?
Just one details. about women's soccer. In France, the base there is nothing, and the
base, just to make sure we're clear, talk about the base, the foundation,
base,
and the women's side is not there.
Don't exist.
Yeah.
And in USA, this is the contrary. In France, no base, no foundation, but the national team is good. Just is the contrary. And about my specialty, I create a new method about free kick stops. Just briefly, I present my new concept. I study Juninho. I exchange with Gérard Rouillet about the free kick stops, and I create a new method about psychologic, and there is 2 axes. Briefly, I cannot explain all the method, but 2 axes, two essential axes. So I give some techniques for the players to optimize the concentration, the reaction, to improve the confidence, and with a video, with analysis video, I bring correction. For the technical judgment.
Well, very nice.
Can have an act of training session with Pascal, with your kids, or have two shots. This kind of.
This is an individual specific training.
So there's technique and much psychology that involved. Well, very interesting. Well, hopefully throughout this day we can again maximize your time here, both ways, for us to gain from your knowledge, and if nothing else, for you guys to observe how we act and what we do and what the methodologies exist here, representing a small portion of the United States, but specifically within Rush Soccer. So we look forward to that which lies ahead.